Hey guys, it's Matthew.
And it's Haley, and today we're going to talk about Chapter 3 from the book We Rise by Xiuhtezcatl Martinez. So, Matthew, on page 30, I noticed that in the first paragraph that you boxed the two words art form. In this paragraph, the author talks about hip hop and hip hop as a whole. And from that annotation, I can assume that you mean that you agree with the fact that hip hop is an art form and not just a form of music. Would you agree with that assumption?
Yeah, I would agree with that, and especially in the case of Xiuhtezcatl because he uses his music and his rap. Yeah, he uses his rap to spread his message about environmental awareness, and he uses this as an art form to get people to just do more for the environment and not just sit there and to let the environment die in itself. Because and he uses his music to just as the strongest tool to make sure that people know what's going on and to make sure that people know what they can do to help. Haley, on page 33, you underlined where it was talking about music and how they were being banned. You underlined where it said Rage Against the Machine began to be censored and banned from the radio, and this was after the attacks of the bombing of the World Trade Center in the early 2000s. And in your margin, you said that censorship making place after shocking event or sorry, not taking place after shocking event. And I agreed with that because after events like these, the media and everything will try to suppress messages that might go against or look at these kinds of events in a positive way, even though that they are tragic. And I was wondering what you thought about that.
Um, to me, the when it comes to censorship, it comes from a place. I think for most people, it comes from a place of good heart, and they're trying to help the situation when they think there's people with political agendas or people that are trying to incite violence or have violent tendencies or are trying to project that onto people. But I think in the sense with Xiuhtezcatl that his message shouldn't be censored and that his music should be put out there because it involves his work, it involves his ideology of trying to help the earth and fix it and getting everyone together to do it. And in a sense, it should bring together unity and bring people together so we can fix the problems that we have and not just censor them because we feel like it's the better thing to do. But I noticed on page 33, in the first paragraph, you underlined the phrase "I want people to feel the song" when Xiuhtezcatl is talking about the music he writes and how he wants people to feel connected. Do you feel a sense that you can get an emotion, get a particular feeling and idea and kind of philosophy from music and a particular song? In fact,
I do, in fact, feel that way because, especially in the case of Shooter Scott with his music and his activism for the environment, he writes his music and he raps about it. He raps about the environment, hoping that people will take the message and actually go and do something with it, not just listen to it for the fancy beat. He wants people. He wants his music to encourage people to just get up, go outside, and help the environment any way that they can. Um, in the last couple parts of chapter 3 when Shoot the Scott is talking about how you can call your action start your own crew. Haley, I was wondering what you thought about how he included this in his own book.
I think it's very productive, actually, and I think that he is not only through this whole chapter giving a background on music and how it helps people relate to particular things regardless of the cause, but he gives a way for you to be active and create your own group and start helping be that person who is pushing for the things they believe in. You build your community, you build your crew, you get social, you host meetings when you're trying to get things done. He's letting you know there is a way of doing things and these are very short steps that you could do yourself so you can be a part of the activism and be a part of the community that wants to help each other out. And I think that's very important, especially when it comes to mobilizing your community, when you want to put things together and to help each other. And that's it. Thank you for listening to our podcast.
Have a good day.